Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. They always have something negative to say because they realize you could care less and hardly pay them any mind. People who you choose not to pay attention to are always going to have something negative to say. People who you don't pay any mind are always going to have to give you their 2 cents. They realize you could care less, and they want to mean something to you. They want to be so important to you, and they want to be on your mind all the time. They want you to be the person to think about them, to worry about them, to be stressed about them, to be frustrated about them. That's what they want. They want to be on your mind for all the wrong reasons. But the thing is, they're the ones who can't stop thinking about you. And they have a problem with that. You have a lot going on. You stay in people's heads. And some people, you drive them crazy. You either make people better because they realize they're not doing enough, or you make people hate you because they realize you're doing too much or potentially outdoing them. And that's why a lot of people are going to have their 2 cents to give you. They're going to have a lot to say to you. They're always going to have a negative reminder for you. They can't just let you live. They can't just let you be. They can't just let you be positive. They can't just let you live your life. These are the people that you avoid. And I mean, these are the people you avoid. These are the people that you avoid, and they go seeking you out. These are the people that go looking for you. These are the people that can't leave you alone. They got to approach you. They got to follow you. They got to step up to you. They got to be in your face with a negative comment. Gonna rain today. No sun coming out today. Just anything they could say. They know they're working for the agencies of darkness, trying to bring your spirit down. And that's why they always have something negative to say. They see you on cloud 9. They see you in 7th heaven. They see you in 5D. They see your affirmations working. They see you living in your desired reality. They see you manifesting. They see you creating more for yourself than you ever could. They see you living your best life. They see you driving that new truck, living in that new home. They see you making those deposits and withdrawals from bank accounts, offshore bank accounts, Swiss bank accounts. They see you with money, making money. They see your money making money. And they always have something negative to say. They see you getting into a car yourself today, and they see a chauffeur hopping out the driver's seat, opening the back door for you tomorrow. They see you shopping at the grocery store today. They see you eating fancy 5-star full course meals tomorrow. They can't get you out of their mind. And they're not the type of person that wants to succeed in life. Unfortunately, they're not the type of person that wants to move forward in life and do anything good in life and have anything in life. They're not the type of person that wants to win. They want to lose, and they want somebody to lose right along with them. So you avoid them, you stay away from them, you hate crossing their path. It's to the point now where you try not to hate anybody, but you even hate seeing this person. They put a bad taste in your mouth. A taste in your mouth. A shut your mouth taste. And it's just their energy is just so awful. It's putrid. It's horrible. It's everything opposite of terrific. And they want to bring themselves around you, the person that works on themselves, the person that works on their mind, the person that educates themselves, the person that reads every day, the person that achieves every day. They want to get around you. It's like putting a rotten apple in a next to a healthy good apple. They say a rotten apple will spoil the bunch. This person wants to spoil your bunch. They want to spoil your abundance mindset. Man can count how many seeds are in an apple, but only God can count how many apples are in a seed. I'm going to let that sink in, and I'm going to say it again. Man can count the seeds in an apple. You slice an apple open, oh, 3 seeds. Only God can count the amount of apples that are going to come out that seed. These people want to stop your abundance mindset. They want to get around you and clog up your manifestation arteries. They want to stop the blood flow of life, of good, positive, amazing, great, wonderful things coming into your life with their foul, stank, rancid attitude, putrid attitude, awful attitude, stank attitude. Attitude got rabies. They got the rabies attitude, controlled by a parasite, a demon on them. And they want to come around you thinking it's all good, thinking they're not causing any harm. They always have something negative to say. It could be a beautiful day. The sun could be shining. You could be living your best life. You could have invited them to a party of their lifetime that they'll never forget. All right, it could you could have gave this person $1 million. They're still gonna have something negative to say. Oh, you could have put it you could have put it in 50s and 20s and 10s, so I wouldn't have to keep breaking hundreds. This person ain't gonna have nothing good to say ever. You could have gave this person a brand new car. Oh well, it's not a Rolls Royce, it's not a Lexus, it's not a Cadillac. You could have, even if you did buy him one of those, it's not the newest model, the 2020 whatever just came out. This person doesn't have anything good to say. They always have something negative to say. You could be feeling good. You could have some nice clothes on, and they could be clean. Oh, you didn't get it from the mall. Well, it's not a name brand. It'd been better if it was the real version. How do you know this person doesn't like wearing knockoffs? How do you know this person doesn't like looking nice and saving money? How do you know this person don't know it's a knockoff? Some people don't care that it's a knockoff. Some people will put it on and make it look better than the real version. How do you know that's not what they're doing? They were doing it before your mentally disabled uh, ununiversal self came around. That's right, that's an ununiversal self. Your 3D lame-o. I mean, these people hate to see you happy. They hate to see you smile. They hate to see you feel good. They hate to see you live a good, pure, healthy, minded, positive existence. They want everything and everyone to be as toxic as them. They want you to hate yourself, your life, have no goals, have no dreams. Better not have no goals and no dreams around these people. They're not going to want it. They're not going to want to see it happen. They're not going to want to see it. They're not going to want it to take place. They're not going to want you to win any way, form, or fashion. No wins coming your way. They're just not going to want to see it. And if you do start to win, be prepared, because they're going to have something. They're going to have some way that they feel about it. And you're going to have to not care. I'm not talking about someone saying something and you not caring. I'm talking about people, unfortunately, you have to see all the time. This video is not for someone that you just randomly see and you just go about your day in a positive way. This video is not about that. This video is about these people that make you want to move and relocate to a whole new freaking area. That's what this video is about. This video is about those people that you can't just do without. That's what this video is about. Those people that we just love so much. They just make you have to put a smile on your face. We're talking about those people. Those people that'll make you either choose love or hate. I mean, those people that'll make you choose love because you don't want to hate. We're talking about those people. I don't want to hate. So you know what? I'm going to choose love. I'm not going to allow your sorry self to make me look down on this great life that I'm seeing for me. I don't care what negative you have to say. I don't care what's negative on your mind. I don't care what is going on negatively in your life. I don't care. I'm not gonna let it affect me. It could be a cloudy day tomorrow. I'm still gonna enjoy it. It could rain tomorrow. I'm still going to enjoy it. It could be too hot. I'm still going to enjoy it. They like to study you, find out the opposite of what you like, and weaponize it against you. I said they like to study you, watch what you like, hit you with the opposite so they can have something negative to say and weaponize against you in your life. Who do you know has enough time on their hands to do that but an evil busybody who's always in somebody's business, always looking for something negative to say, always looking to hurt someone or hate someone or bring someone some kind of bad news? That's what they do. And think someone wants to be around them, think someone wants to shoot the breeze with them, think someone wants to spend or rather waste. That's not even spending, that's wasting. Waste time talking to them. Who wants to talk to somebody like that? I know I don't, and I know you don't watching this video. They always have something negative to say because you could care less. You're so focused on yourself and the way you want to live your life and how you want to live your life. You're focused on what you want to do, how you want to do it, where you want to do it. That's what you're focused on. You're focused on the better things in life. You're focused on creating a better, more amazing life. You're not focused on what can't happen. You're not focused on who lost what. You're not focused on who just got shot, who just got killed, how the world's coming to turds. You're not worried about that. If you sit around and don't do anything, your world is going to come to turds. And that's what they want. They put these things out on the tell lie vision, and they put these things out into the group think. So that way individuals, people like you and I, will be so scared, so worried, so afraid. And it's sad. It's really sad that people make choices to be negative. It's like they are taking time out of their day to conjure up something that they know will have a bad effect on someone. They want to say something to ruin your whole day. And they really take a lot of satisfaction out of that. They take a lot of satisfaction out of ruining things for you. They take a lot of satisfaction out of making you view things oppositely of how you do. They know that you have a positive, they know that you have an astounding, an amazing, and incredible life ahead of you. And they want to try to take your mind off of what's ahead of you. But you don't pay them any mind. That's what's got them upset. That's what's got them heated. That's what's got them mad. That's what's got them disappointed. That's what's making them coming to you 5 times a day to say something negative. Again, we're not talking about people that are just by and by, see them once, never see them again. They say something negative, who gives a crap? We're talking about those people who will deliberately take time out of their day and hawk you down to tell you good morning. And this is the person that's acting like they haven't been aggravating you and pushing you to your boiling point for the last month, because you right now have to stay where they stay as you continue to work towards living in a better place. But that's why you don't pay them any mind, because you see yourself unlocking that new door to that $1 million home on God knows how many acres of land. You're speaking it into existence. You're seeing it for yourself. You're seeing yourself wiping your feet off on the Gucci doormat. You're a child of God. There's nothing too good for you. You're an honest, righteous, God-fearing person. You deserve whatever you want. You deserve to buy whatever you want. You deserve to have whatever you want. That's why you're not paying these devils any mind. You know what's out there for you is working its way towards you because you're thinking it towards you. You're working so it will work its way towards you. You're manifesting it on its way to you. You're magnetizing yourself for the good that you desire. You don't care what these people have to say. You don't care about the negative things that are coming out of their mouth, the negative thing the spirits that possess them tell them to say. That's not on your radar. You could care less. You feel so good when you ignore these people. You feel so good when you live your life and you don't focus on them and you act like they don't matter because they never mattered, and they won't matter because they don't matter. You could care less. You could care less about their opinion. You could care less about their negative point of view. You could care less about their negative, awkward spirit they keep trying to project onto you every chance they get. You could care less. They always have something negative to say. They always will. It's who they're choosing to be. That their positive outlook on life left them about 10 years age, 10 years of age. 12 years old was the last time they could ever remember being positive, if they can remember. They don't have a positive bone in their body. And you don't have anything to do with that. You're not at fault for that. But you will have everything to do with avoiding them and their negative comments. They want to push you to your boiling point. They want to try to get a lawsuit off of you. They want you to hit them in the face. That's what they want. They want you to hit them in the face. So that way they could call somebody. That way they could take you to court. But they're the ones antagonizing you. If it wasn't for God and if it wasn't for success, you'd have let this person have it a long time ago. But you realize there's certain places you're trying to get that they're not going to be at. And that's why you could care less. Because you're working towards getting yourself to a place where they won't be. And that's what gives you hope. That's what gives you a good feeling when you wake up every day. I get to work towards greatness. I get to work towards becoming so great that I'll never have to see this piece of trash in my life ever again. I can become successful and take the trash out and let the trash people come pick it up and remove it out of my life. I could become so rich and so wealthy that I'll never have to see someone like you ever again, unless I choose to step out of my house. And that's why you don't pay them any mind. That's why you could care less. And they even realize you could care less. You know how much that has to hurt a person? They're doing everything in their playbook to try to get you to pay attention to them, to try to get you to hate them, to try to get you to worry about them, to try to get you to focus on them. And you still have the strength and mental fortitude to not give a total crap. You could care less about them. You don't care what they have for breakfast. You don't care what they drive. You don't care what they wear, what shoes are on their feet, what type of jewels they got on. You hope they have all that and then some, but you could still care less. You wish them the best and then some, but you could still care less. You wish them health, love, happiness, success, prosperity, and money, but you could still care less. You're not worried about them like that. And it's got them befuddled. They are confused and they are abusing themselves because you're not worried about them like that. It's racking their brain. You're not worried about them like that. They're banging their head up against the wall because you're not worried about them like that. And that's a whole nother video right there. That's a whole nother video right there. They're banging their head up against the wall because even though they have more than you feel like you have it all. And even with more than you, they still have something negative to say. That's a whole nother video right there in itself. You just don't care about them. God's flashing images in your mind about your future self. God showing you images in real time about your future self. You can't go out places without seeing nice cars, luxury vehicles, rich people living like you tell yourself you're going to live. Seeing numbers on license plates, 333, 222, 444. Angels letting you know you're on the right track. Angels letting you know you're doing what you're supposed to do with your life. Keep moving forward in the direction that you're going. God uses signs and wonders and people to speak to you. These people are bent out of shape because they realize you could care less. These people are bent out of shape because they realize you ain't even worried about them. These people are bent out of shape and upset that you you just don't even think about them like that. They're not on your mind at all. And they still always have something negative to say. They want that negative statement to have an impact on you. They want that negative statement to stay on your mind. They want that negative statement to take over your mind and take control of your mind. They want to rent space in your head, but live for free. There's no free rent here. You got to kick them out your mind and show them that you could care less. Because if not, everything they say will get to you. Everything they say will bother you, and you're stronger than that. You're stronger than to let somebody bring you down. Because just because they have something negative, evil, and awful to say. And that's what they do. They always will have something terrible to say. Just accept it. They're not going to have anything good to say to you. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that ruin your day. Don't let that make you choose to walk down a negative path. Don't let that choose to make you have something negative to say back. You can find something witty and polite to say back that might make them question their intelligence. But don't get vulgar and don't stoop to their level. Raise your brain waves and figure out something witty and intelligent to say to make them feel like they don't know enough to speak to you. Ask God to give you the right thing to say at the right time, and He will. When you put God first in your life, you will always have the right thing to say at the right time, regardless of who wants to be regardless of who wants to be a fuddy duddy or a piece of crap or a chitlin face or a chitlin eater. No disrespect to the chitlin eaters. You need to stop eating that, my people. Okay? Praise God. All right, stop eating that mess. But don't pay these fools any mind out here. God wants somebody to stop eating chitlins. Somebody watching this video, you need to stop eating them chitlins because not only is it against God's law, but it's bad for your health. Stop eating those chitlins today. Get you get you some fruits and vegetables today. All up in your body, all up in your system. If you got to, smoothie it out. God wanted me to tell somebody that right now. You need to start eating healthy and you need to start eating better. So that way you can have enough stress-free brain power and mental space to ignore these haters. Because it's nothing like having you a nice green apple, kale, celery, pineapple smoothie, banana smoothie, and then ignoring a hater. It's nothing like it. You taking care of your health physically and you taking care of your health mentally. Eating what's right to reduce your stress level so that way you'll have more brain power to ignore haters. Hallelujah. Praise God. Amen. These devils will do it to you. So you got to do it to yourself. You got to do it till you're satisfied. You got to do these greens, do these fruits and vegetables till you're satisfied. You got to keep putting good things in your body until it's satisfied. And your body is and your body will never be satisfied. I'll just say that. There's some things out there, some people out there that aren't ever satisfied, but for the sake of the men, I'm not going to make that comparison. I think everybody could knows where I'm going with this one. If you don't like it, hey, that's just reality. Certain people out there, they may love you, and no matter how good you do, they still ain't never satisfied. And that's the way it is. But anyway, they always have something negative to say. All right. And people just, people just don't want to be satisfied. So your body is just like people. It's never satisfied. So keep putting them good greens, and them good vegetables, and them good fruits in it. All right. Them good nuts and everything. All right. For protein and whatnot. So that way, when people have negative things to say, you'll be able to give them a mental FU and just keep it moving, man. I'm telling you, yo, the healthier you eat, the healthier it is to beat these fools out here upside the head. The healthier you eat, the healthier it is to defeat these freaking fools, man. Because, yo, when you have stress, all it takes is that one negative moment. All it takes is that one negative instance from somebody being a jerk and you not being able to keep your cool. You got a diet full of red meat and no vegetables, you won't be able to keep your cool. You got a unbalanced diet, you won't be able to keep your cool. You eating fruit snacks and high sugar intake and soda and nothing but juice and no water, you won't be able to keep your cool. Kale lowers your blood pressure, makes you less stressed. More water lowers your blood pressure, makes you less stressed. People want to stress you out, you have to de-stress yourself. So that way they won't be able to stress you out. If you de-stress, can't nobody stress you out. If you stretch, you won't be worried about them. You'll have too much dopamine and serotonin floating around in your mind, floating around, being dispersed and dispensed throughout the rest of your body. So that way you'll have a feeling of love and faith, and that will be your shield to these weirdo demonic minion evil cohorts out here for the devil, who always have something negative to say. It'll bounce right off of you and fall right back in their face. It's like on the Three Stooges, they try to throw a pie and it ends up hitting them right in the face. The person who tried to throw it. They might try to sling stuff at you, but that stuff is going to bounce off of you and sling right back at them, and it won't even leave a smudge on you, but all that crud will be right in their face. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Let them have something negative to say. Let them not be positive. Let them bring all the evil sayings they can from the depths of their soul, from their root chakra. They're operating from the base of their chakra. And there's a word for that I'd like to call them that everyone has. But we're not going to say it for the sake of this video. And for the sake of DruTube's monetization for the Drew Nation. Don't be afraid to donate to my Cash App or my PayPal, because YouTube's acting funny. You could care less about these individuals. You could care less about these people trying to tell you otherwise. People trying to tell you you can't live your dream. People trying to force feed you the news because they know you don't watch it and they want you to be hit with the world mind's thoughts. The world mind thinks that it can't be done. The world mind thinks that there's not enough. The world mind thinks on a low vibration, keeping you in fear, lack, poverty, destruction, hate, misery, unhappiness, lack of joy, lack of peace, lack of a wealthy mindset, lack of a healthy mindset. It's like you don't watch TV and the devil sends these people out into your life just to whisper some satanic message into your ear for the day. You don't watch TV, but trust and believe the devil will send somebody your way to let you know what's going on. That's why you don't even have to watch it. Don't worry that the powers that the devil will send somebody to let you know what's happening. You ain't even gotta watch that garbage. Because they all eat the shit. If anybody has anything negative to say, it's always them. But it's people who are brainwashed by them. And that's why they put those types of images and those types of thoughts and thought patterns on out in the TV for people's minds to pick up on it. And then they'll a lot of people will be thinking that and be on that vibration and make those things happen. So that way they can keep all the money for themselves. It's a lack of this, it's a lack of that. Meanwhile, they're hogging it all. They're not lacking, but they're putting it out for everybody else to think that there is lack, to keep everybody on a certain level so that they won't try, that they won't reach above their standards, so that they won't reach above their current standard of living, so that they won't try to become more or greater than what they are. And then they got the no good do bads out here. They got these no good do bads out here, these do bad no goods out here, thinking that, oh, it just can't happen. There's nothing good that's going to happen. And they just go around with negative things to say. They hate themselves. They hate their life. They hate everything. They hate love itself. Love came knocking on their door. They'd be like, get the heck out of here. You don't belong here. Love lives here. And I know love lives in you. And I know peace lives in you. Just like peace lives here. You always have good things to say. That's the difference between you and them. You always have something good to say. They never have anything good to say. And they probably never will have anything good to say. Never. And unfortunately, that's just the way it goes with some individuals. But that, luckily, by the grace of God, that's not the way it goes for you. That's not the way it goes with you. You have so many good things to say. You're always coming up with something good to say. Always coming up with something positive to say. Because you know that's what your spirit needs. You know that's what your mind needs. You know that's what the atoms in your body needs. Even if you have to be the most positive person you know, so be it. You're willing to be that and don't care what anybody has to say about it or how they feel about it. But because you could care less and you don't care what they have to say, they have to purposefully bring something negative to you today. They purposely have to bring some negativity your way. You know you're too positive for their liking. You're too good for their liking. You're too happy for their liking. Too joyful, too great, too magnificent, too amazing, too abundant, too strong for their liking. They want to break you down and make you weak and make you an unbelieving person like themselves. They want to put you on a negative streak like themselves. They want you to feel negative, look negative, be negative, think negative, speak negative like them. So that way they're not alone. They can have a negative partner. That's why they say you're weird. That's why they have so many things to say about you, because you're not on the same page as them, and you never will, never was, never will be. Don't want to be. You're one of the most powerful, amazing, incredible people that you know, besides the people that you watch, study, and read about, because you want to go somewhere in life. You're going to keep working until you can remove these people from away from yourself. Who wants to keep working on themselves every day and telling them themselves something positive every day, just to have to be in the presence of someone who feels the opposite, and that's being the opposite on purpose? These people watch your social media. They know what you post. They know what you put on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any type of social media platform. They're watching it. If you watch my videos, they're watching you, trying to see what you're up to, what you're doing. They know that you're a specific type of person. Just by talking to you, they can feel good. Just by being around you, they can feel good. Just by being in your presence, they don't feel no negativity until they bring it to you. And if you do get negative, odds are 9 times out of 10 is because you had a negative experience with someone. We all get negative from time to time when things don't work out. But you're the type of person that will work on themselves. But if anyone tries to get in the way of that, then of course they're going to feel it, because they're trying to stop your progress from obtaining peace of mind. Something doesn't go right, all you do is go back to a peaceful mind state. You don't bring that into somebody else's reality. You don't go to somebody, oh, this didn't work out and woe is me and the world is over and nothing works out, so I guess nothing's going to work out from here and I could just give up now and just forget about becoming success. No. If you get mad or if you rant or if you rave, it's to become better. If you vent and express yourself, it's to become better. It's to get rid of the old and welcome in the new. It's to do away with the stagnant energy, to break that up, reform that, rechange that, reshape that, transform that into something better, into something good. And this is why you don't like them, because they always have something negative to say. It's like all you have to do is change your freaking mind. All you have to do is change your thoughts, and they aren't willing to do it. So that means they aren't willing to be a participant in your life. Don't let people participate in your life who always have something negative to say. You're working towards something better. You're working towards something greater. You're working towards something more positive. You are becoming your greatest version. You see yourself differently than they see themselves. So they have to say something negative to you. They have to. It's a part of who they chose to be. Who they chose to be and who you chose to be are two totally different people, two opposite ends of the spectrum. And they can't accept that not everyone wants to be like them. It's killing them to realize you don't want to be like them, a loser who always has something negative to say. It was to the point to in your past you almost got into some heated verbal arguments over having a positive mindset, to the point to where you just start telling people, yo, you can't bring that over here, or you just start disassociating yourself with people. Once you disassociate yourself from them and you go somewhere else and they follow you with that negative crap, yo, you can't bring that over here. This is a peaceful space. I'm willing to die for my peace. I know it's not that serious, but if you say that, they might just leave you alone. Anyway, yeah, like, yo, imagine that. I'm willing to die for this peace. Leave me alone. Oh, well, all right there, my brother. You got that one. Hey, I was just trying to, hey, I was bored. I was just trying to get on your nerves. I was just playing with you. I'm sorry. But anyway, don't take it that far. But let people have something negative to say. Let them kill themselves. All right. Let them destroy their own cells. Let them destroy their own body, destroy their own mind. Let them vibrate themselves into the dirt. Let them vibration sink themselves so low straight to the dirt. I don't know what to tell you. All right, maybe you throw some dirt on them, and we'll be lucky, and it'll rain one day, and they'll grow into something new and fantastic. That's what I'm hoping and praying for. But anyway, they always have something negative to say because they realize you could care less. You're not worried about this person's opinion. You're not worried about what this person has to say. You're not worried about them telling you what you can't do. All you're focused on is getting to a point in life to where you could get enough resources, get enough knowledge, wisdom, understanding, financial literacy, success with your craft, your skills, your goals, your business, your dreams, your hobbies, turning your hobby into a business, so that way you can get away from them and will never have to see them for another day in your life. And that's what's most important. That's why you don't care about what they have to say. Your goals are more important. Your dreams are more important. The life you see for yourself is more important. You know you're going somewhere. You know that person is going nowhere. You know you're going to be something, and you know that person is unfortunately not going to be anything. You can just look at them and tell by the choices that they're making, by the life that they're creating. Instead of speaking life, they're speaking death. And you don't like people coming around you speaking death. You don't like people coming around you speaking evil. You don't like people coming around you with a defeatist mindset. And someone who always has something negative to say, that's a defeatist mindset. That's someone who will never make it anywhere in life because they've programmed themselves for failure. You're programming yourself to win. What do you look like being around someone programming themselves to fail? They're programming themselves to never have anything different than what they currently already have. That's a terrible life to live. That's a sorry existence to create. And they're perpetuating that every day. They're speaking that when they wake up, looking in the mirror, telling themselves they're not going to be anything. So when they get around other people who are just a mere reflection of themselves, because you are me and I am you, that's why they have something negative to say. Not only are they saying it to you, it's a representation of how they feel about themselves. People who always have something negative to say always are finding something, a negative way to feel about themselves, and they can't help but utter it out their mouth. They done spoke so much death, all they could think about is death, all they can feel like is death. These people are walking around feeling like death, and that's why they are the living dead. That's why they're spiritually dead. And that's a whole nother video. They are spiritually dead. You gotta accept it. You cannot expect them to be speaking life. They're spiritually dead. You can't expect them to speak life. You can't expect them to have a higher vibration than the one they already have. You can't expect them to be anything other than what they are. You can only expect from them what they have to give, and that's nothing but death. Hang around them long enough and you'll be thinking just like them. You'll be thinking just like them. They cause arguments and they start trouble, which causes you to not want to speak certain things because you know it's going to be something. Don't dim your light to be around people. If you have to argue and fight over being peaceful, or being positive, or in a positive state of mind, or being the type of person that you are trying to be, or that you already are, yo, cut them off. Give them the scissors. Give them the scissors like a third grade school project. Just cut it all up. Cut it up. Cut them out your life. Because at that particular point, they just starting trouble. And all it's going to do is give you a headache and drain you and stress you and worry you and turn you into them. And you have no business being like them. Stay positive. Keep speaking life. Keep speaking the life that you want into existence. You will get it. I promise you, you will. You keep watching my videos and keep speaking life on your life and others, God will bless you with every single desire that you have. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.